became silent because of us by 4Chan Diaries channel, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's watch it. Why are men being so sensitive these days? Be me, 25, still stuck in retail even though I swore it was just a temporary stop after college. Lately, I've noticed that men are quieter. Like, they retreat to silence whenever things get real. My theory? Women are more powerful now, and it makes them insecure. Lol. Feels cleaner to frame it that way, instead of asking if something's actually wrong with them. That sits at the kitchen table every morning, chewing toast like it's a chore. Radar whispering sports scores nobody cares about. Boots by the door, dust caked into grooves. Proof his day will look exactly like yesterday. Monos told me he wasn't always like this. But I don't buy it. People don't just flip it overnight. They decide who they are going to be. So yeah, to me his silence is a choice. Same as my brother's one word, morning, before he bolts out the door. When I tell him, use your words with a fake friendly smile, he just grimaces. Door clicks shut behind him, and that's the end of that conversation. Really seems to be a guy thing, so to the guys reading this, what's up with y'all? Do women suddenly scare you? Head to work, same routine, scanning tags and folding shirts like my hands run on autopilot. Boring enough that I keep checking my phone whenever I can get away with it. Group chat buzzing as usual. Me and the girlies keep each other sane. Today's topic: men going silent like they live in some secret cave of thoughts they will never share. One of the girls says, funny how they act like their lives are mysteries when it's just depression and video games. We laugh, spam emojis, add stories about our brothers, dads, co-workers, all the same pattern. I type, well, I've got a date tonight, maybe I'll test a theory. They go wild, report back scientists, expose the male condition. One of them goes, drop the pic, we need to see. So I screenshot his profile and send it. His name is Ethan. Oh, it's always an Ethan. Why it's always an Ethan? It's on purpose. It's on purpose. Chat blows up. Oh my god, wait, I know him. Turns out one of the girls used to see him around her old friend group. She says Ethan was always decent, kind of quiet, but seemed to be doing well back then. Then, apparently he just disappeared, fell off the radar. No one really knew why. They hyped me up, go find out the tea. Get the backstory, field research queen. Perfect setup for my little experiment, like fate picked the test subject for me. Fast forward, evening, cafe down the street that tries too hard with exposed brick and citrus candles. He's already there when I walk in. Cardigan sleeves rolled, fidgeting with his napkin like he's trying to fold it into an origami escape plan. I sit, smile, do the normal hello, how are you? He's polite, not rude, but every answer is short, clipped like he's returning words. I ask about work, he says, it's fine. I ask about hobbies, he shrugs, don't have time. Eye contact barely lasts a second before he looks down at his coffee cup. I can feel him pulling back, like there is a glass wall between us. And that's when I decide to lean in, play therapist, see if I can crack it. Lower my voice, tilt my head, tell him, hey, you don't have to hold everything in. It's not that deep. Ethan laughs us, no sound, like air leaking from a balloon, then shakes his head like he wants to drop the subject. I keep pressing, soft at first, then sharper, making jokes about how men implode if they don't vent once in a while. Finally he sighs, long and heavy, and the wall starts to crack. He tells me about work first, how he joined a startup a couple years ago. Right place at the right time. They were doing well for a while, funding rounds, late nights, talking of expansion. He thought he was finally on track, even bragged to his friends about being part of something real. Then the bottom fell out, investors pulled, half the team let go, office downsized to a co-working space with flickering lights. Stacey kept to his job, but it feels like a shell now. Clients backing out, projects die halfway through. Admits he's scared, he's wasting his prime years grinding for something that might not exist next month. From there, it spills over. Friends who used to hang out every weekend drifted on he couldn't keep up with their lifestyle. They're buying houses, planning trips to Europe. Meanwhile, he's canceling plans because he can't afford another $200 night out. Says it makes him feel like he's disappearing from their world. Like people stopped checking in when he stopped looking successful. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell, doesn't it sound familiar for you? Like part of the reality that we are in nowadays, like of 2025. It's a very common thing, but of course this story is all made up, so let's appreciate it and continue, okay? Then his dad got sick last year, real sick, and suddenly he was spending weeks driving back home, fixing things around the house, handling bills his mom didn't know how to deal with. Says it felt like every part of his life was pulling at him, but none of it was giving him anything back. His voice starts to shake a little, napkin twisting tighter and tighter in his hand until it rips clean down the middle. I don't really tell people this, he admits, eyes darting around like someone might overhear. Please don't mention it. I don't usually talk about this stuff. Eyes meet mine, wide and uncertain, like he just dropped the glass and is waiting to see if I'll step on the shards. I smile, reassure him, say, of course, it's safe here. Inside, I'm already framing it for the group chat. As I imagine, not of course he was going to do that. Of course. See? Push just a little, and man spill everything. He even admits he's shy, says he hates feeling like a burden, that whenever he tries to talk, people change the subject or make it into a joke. I tell him vulnerability is attractive. Dropping a line, I practice in the mirror. He softens. Actually, this is devilish. This is evil. This is evil. You make someone that's clearly not ready or not feeling good to share something because he knows already very well at this point how society works, but somehow you manage to fool this person into opening his heart to you, and then you smash it with your heels. Like, it's abhorrent, it's devilish, it's demonic. I know, like, this is made up, but I bet this type of stuff happens out there. Where we was, he softens. Actually, he smiles for the first time that night. Small, but real, like I handled him prove he hadn't embarrassed himself. And that's when I let it slip, half joke, half chap. Wow, no wonder men stay quiet if that's what's happening around in there. My tone light, but the words sharp enough to cut. His face changed instantly. All that trust I pulled out of him snapping back like a rubber band. He looks away, shoulders curling inward, and mutters, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I try to cover it with a laugh, pivot the conversation back to safer ground, but the damage is obvious. The trust he gave me is gone. Replace it with a silent colder than when we started, of course, because he lost his trust. The guy just wanna disappear now, and probably never get back to there again, like never meet you again, ever. We finish our drinks, the small talk strained. No more confessions, no more cracks in the wall. Before leaving, he says, quiet but clear, just don't mention any of this, okay? Oh, it's too late, I'm sorry, then. It's too late, she already done that. Probably while you guys were still there. Like she was already sharing on on a smartphone or something like that. I promise, smiling again like it's nothing. We already know, I would tell the girls. Get home that night, like I said, it's a bitch. Ethan's face still replaying in my head when he said, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Find my brother in the kitchen, rummaging through the fridge, hooded up, headphones hanging around his neck. He glances at me, sees I'm dressed up, mix. So, date night? I roll my eyes, say, yeah. Then add, proved my point though. Men stay quiet until you push them, then they crumble. He closes the fridge, looks at me like I just said something stupid. Or maybe, he says, they stay quiet because every time they talk, people use it against them. Exactly! Good job, point for you. I let it off. That's dramatic. You guys just don't like losing control of the narrative. Yes, the patriarchate. The patriarchate. Oh my god. Patriarchate narrative. I'm sorry. He doesn't back down. Lays on the counter, arms crossed. Nah, it's not control. It's self-defense. Why do you think that doesn't talk? You think he's scamming? Or maybe he just learned no one wants to hear it. I fire back. Please, that silence is power. It makes the whole house revolve around guessing what is in his head. Brother shakes his head, scoffs. No, you just don't like that his story isn't for you. Same with your date tonight, probably. His tone is sharper now. Wow, like it's a slap without a hand. His tone is sharper now, like he's actually pissed. Guys talk when they trust someone. You break that, don't expect a second chance. Yeah, I hope I hope all of you who pass through a situation like this never gave the person a second chance. Trust is something that it can only be, in my opinion, okay? In my opinion. Once it's broken, it's no comeback. You should never ever give the person a second chance. This is just my opinion, okay? This is just my opinion. It doesn't mean that you don't have to forgive that person. You may forgive her or him. But it doesn't mean that you have to stick with that person and allow that person to maybe do the same again. You forgive that person for what they done, but end of story. You don't keep befriending that person, trusting that person again. You flip the page and take away that person from your life. You just don't resent that person. You don't carry those negative emotions. You forgive that person because of you and not because of him. So you don't poison yourself with those horrid feelings revolving inside of you, you know? That's why you should forgive that person. But you don't keep that person in your life. You take that away, you know? That's it. At least in my opinion, okay? What do I know afterwards, right? What do I know? It's just this fox, this little fox opinion, okay? Do what you will. What it was, I lost myself in the text. I'm sorry. Let me search. I will get back a little. His tone is sharper now, like he's actually pissed. Oh, I remember reading this. Guys talk where they trust someone. You break that, don't expect a second chance. Yeah, it was right here. I try to keep the upper hand. Say, you prove my theory right now. You're getting defensive instead of explaining. He throws back. Why would I explain anything to you if you're just waiting to twist it into a joke for your friends? That one stings more than I expect. Even though I laugh it off and call him sensitive, he just shakes his head, grabs his hoodie, and says, yeah, exactly. Before heading to his room, Lefty standing there, annoyed but also unsettled. Not used to someone actually challenging me instead of just shutting down. Next morning, wake up, check phone. 0 notifications for Ethan. Of course! Not surprised. Yes, I hope you're not. Expected the disappearing act. Still, I've got material for the group chat. Drop a message. Okay, so he actually cracked it. Split his life story. Immediately Tane replies, "Oh my god, the tails! Give us the tea!" The scientist delivers. So I type it out, the startup crash, friends ditching him, sick dad, money stress. Tell them how serious his face got, how he begged me not to tell anyone. They are eating it up. One girl says, "Classic, men love to play leader until life humbles them." Another, "Crying over capitalism they built themselves the most." Someone else adds, "They invent the system, then collapse under it. And we're supposed to applaud when they admit it?" Chat fills with laughing emojis, gifs of men crying on TikTok. I admit I felt kinda bad in the moment, but they shoot that down fast. He'd never censor himself if we were the ones spiraling. They poison strength all the time. Let them taste weakness. I'm sorry, let me read this again. This didn't sound good. They poison strength all the time. Let them taste weakness. Girl, you did the sociology field work. Proud of you. They start analyzing his startup bro downfall like it's a kid's study. Bet he loved bragging when the money was good. Now he wants sympathy. Of course, the friend ditched. Men only orbit each other when there is status involved. They're tearing into every piece of his story, and I can lie, it feels good having the spotlight in the chat. Like I brought back gold from the mine. Somebody jokes, so the male mystery is just financial ruin and that issues? Another, add that to the chart. I laugh along, but a small part of me replays his face when he said, "Please don't tell anyone." Push the tall down, keep typing. A couple days go by, still no message from Ethan. His profile pic disappears on the app, like he wiped it clean. I show the girls, mission accomplished! You broke the specimen! I laugh, but it feels hollow. Brother's line keeps looping. Why would I explain anything if you twist into a joke? That night, I'm doom scrolling. TV on mute, brother walks in without headphones. Hoodie unzipped. Hair enough, I put my phone down. I tell him straight. You should talk more. You know, keeping everything bottled up is why guys end up bitter like that. No, it's not possible that she says that after she ruins like Ethan's life, you know? After she broke that very fragile trust that she was building with her, like instantly. And now she's saying the same to her brother, like, how evil can she be? Her madness, her cruelty is endless. What the actual fuck? Lord have mercy on this soul. But yeah, let's continue. He raises an eyebrow. Doesn't answer. I keep going smug. Seriously, men act like trust is this big fragile thing. But it's only fragile because women have to hold it. If you guys didn't make I can't believe this. Make everything such a secret, maybe we wouldn't joke about it. He shakes his head, mutters, "You don't get it," and goes quiet. I take it as a proof I'm right. Like, see? Men's science is on them, not us. Of course. Of course she takes this as proof that she is right. Because she's a fucking narcissist. A narcissistic bitch, that's why. This is proof that she's right, because this is all she's carrying. Oh my god. This is all she cares about in the end, you know? That's it. Then he clears his throat, says, "Can I tell you something?" Eyes still on the tile. He starts stiff, then words loosen. It's about Maya's sister, Lena. Maya is in my group chat. Her younger sister, Lena, is super popular. Hot girl that's dated half their school basketball team. I've liked her since orientation, he says. Face red, she actually listens when people talk. He tried to speak to her after psych lab and froze. Wrote a verse in chorus, I think it's chorus. In voice memos, sign up for an open mic, build. I just wanted to do something real, not another, hey, that gets left on read. Then the secret. I sent her a real message once, said she'd make campus feel less loud. I unsent it 5 minutes later. Please don't tell anyone. He adds, oh no. No, she's gonna destroy her brother as well. Oh god, no. He adds fast, especially not Maya. She'll tell Lena for sure. I swear I won't. I mean it for about an hour. He looks at me like he wants to say more, like he's testing if I actually meant that promise. But then he shakes his head, mutters, forget it, and goes back to staring at the floor. I prod him. What else? You can tell me. He laughs without humor. No point. You just make it You just make it into something it's not. In bed, open my group chat. Memes, midnight selfies, lab partner, complaints. Maya drops. Lena needs a guitarist for the charity showcase. Anyone? Someone. Lena's standards are insane. She rejects every guy. My thumbs get cute before my brain does. Lo, my brother would implode, being into her cease irritation. He rewrote his song. Oh, no, you fucking bitch! Immediate panic. I slam delete. You deleted the message. Too late. Too late. Wait, what brother, Maya? What song? Another screenshot. I try. JK metaphorical song? What? Maya, metaphorical with a guitar? Someone else. Field researcher. Field researcher? It should be in that sense. Oh my god, I'm so bad to read this stuff. I will get better. I will get better. I close the app like that puts the fire out. There is a campus confessions page that eats rumors for breakfast. Someone from the group chat must feel leaked. Someone from the group chat must be leaked this to them. Tagged the Discord, and suddenly initials became a name. Morning pings like an alarm. Maya DM, did your brother really say that about Lena? Me, late night brain fog low. She sent my pre-deleted screenshots without my username glowing at the top. It's fine, just curious, she writes. Not fine. Campus moves faster than oxygen. TikTok of Lena at rehearsal. Someone off camera. Play in the song. Comments use my brother's initials. Psy class, whiteboard photo. Ballad boy, underlined. Discord sub. I can't believe this. Oh, poor guy, poor. But I mean, actions have consequences. In the end, it's not only because she's a disgraceful sister, but it's his fault to trust this fucking bitch. Fucking horrible bitch. So it's on him as well. Yeah, he's repeating what he saw. In the end, Discord server asked brother to bring his guitar to section. Snap from 2 rows back. Him in lecture. Hold up, music notes sticker ad. DM, tell your brother Lena's in 2 degrees and boundaries. By afternoon he texts. Oh my god. He texts. Did you say something? Me, maybe I joke, but I deleted. Hen, cool, thanks. I DM Maya, please don't spread it. He's mortified. She replies, totally not to ignore it, but you know how people are. Tells Leisha out of her hands and in everyone's mouths. The boy will end up destroyed. Of course he is. The word hits like a brick. I try calling him that night, straight to voicemail. Shoot a "you okay?" text. But the read receipt sits there with no reply. He doesn't come home. When he finally walks in past midnight, he doesn't even look at me, just heads to his room. I hear his guitar case bump against the wall. When he drops it, like he wanted me to know he was done even trying. 2 days later, he walks into my room shaking, phone raised like a warrant. You did this. I start, I didn't name you. You said enough, he snaps, shoving the screen at me. Evidence, my message before deletion. Forwarded around, Lena's rehearsal selfie. Caption it, this week's soundtrack, apparently. Campus meme, my brother crossing the squad. Ballad boy 6 chord progression. Rejection in D minor. Oh my god. My handle visible in a cropped corner. It slipped. I say useless and true. I try to delete. You promised, he says, voice cracking. You swore. His eyes have that wet sharpness pain gives people. You turned me into content, he says, slow, like each word should dent me. You don't want to listen. You want material. Ethan figured it out. I forgot who I was talking to. Defense mode flicks on. It's not that deep. Everyone jokes. He laughs on us. Ugly. Not everyone's jokes get me heckled in class. Discord clowning, the ukulele guy, Lena's DMs full of screenshots. The professor asking if I want to share my creative process in front of 200 people. Do you know what that feels like? I reach for a sentence and grab air. It's a blow over, I mumble. He looks like I slapped at him. I'm the punchline till someone else screws up bigger, he says, quieter, worse. He steps back like the room burns. You want the theory? Here, dudes, don't talk, because people like you don't keep our words safe. You don't see us, you see stories. I try to say I'm sorry. The word tongues and dies, he nods. Like my science proves his point. Don't expect me to open up again, he says and closes my door gently, like the anger burnt to ash. I stand frozen, staring at the door like it will swing back open if I think hard enough. 5 minutes later, I knock, soft. Try. Hey, I didn't mean it like that. Silence. I wait, knock again. Finally, he stays through the wood, voice flat. Go back to your chat. That's where you want the story to be anyway. I want to deny it, but the words die before they reach my mouth. The house feels huge after. I go for water. Dad sits at the table, toast and toasted, glasses folded in his hands. He looks like he's practicing the sentence that won't leave his mouth. Everything's okay? I ask out of habit. Work's been, he starts. I cut in with a joke about late shifts. He nods, rinses his plate, exits. Later I hear Mon on the phone, voice low. They are cutting shifts. He's worried he'll be the next. The cold coin drops. Phone lights with a chat. Maya, okay, but Ballad Boy is wild. Another, tell him to bring the guitar to Psyche. We'll pass a hat. Oh my god. Damn, that's... They are so evil, man. They are so evil. Screenshot of Alina's Be Kind story. Everyone reads. Please stop. Nobody stops. I hover on his cool emoji, but my thumb freezes. I think about how I promised him and how they promised me. Don't tell. Won't spread. What? And how they promised me. Don't tell. Won't spread, and none of us kept it. The secret had no oxygen the moment it touched the chat. And now it's wildfire. Maybe this is why men don't talk. Oh, yeah? Yeah, really? Like maybe? Just maybe? Yeah, of course. Maybe this is why men don't talk. Because women turn confessions into entertainment. Because sleep isn't just sleep, it's content. But another thought warms in. Wasn't it me who handed them the match? I don't want to sit with that, so I flip it back on them. If they'd really been my friends, they wouldn't have screenshotted, forwarded, and laughed. The betrayal stings sharper than his anger did. Like, if even my own girls can't keep it quiet, maybe the problem isn't him being fragile. Maybe the whole system we built is just cruel. I log off, leave the phone face down, room's dark, but my head won't stop glowing with images. Ethan's last look, my brother's soft door, Dad's swallowed sentence. For the first time I can tell if silence is weakness or survival. Wow. All I know is it's heavier than any words we've been trading. Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, for the incredible support to my work, and especially my 3 Tail Fox tier members, Heath Rowell, Fenny Sylvy, Zalost, Wolf, and Richard Robb for the incredible support to my work. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to all of you who supported me through Ko-Fi or Tron. Thank you very, very much. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. Yeah, that's it. Wow, that's such an evil sister. I think it's the second time, the second story in sequence that we talk about sisters here in these 4Chan Green Taxi stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check links below, Patreon, Discord, Ko-Fi, and Tron. Support me so I can get the fuck out of this terrible, evil, communist country, and I'll see you all my dear foxlings in the next one. And that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ja, mata ne!